And I should mention that I am a functioning hypochondriac. I want to tell you that. I function because it's my ADHD that keeps my hypochondria manageable. On those days that I'm convinced I need an ambulance, by the time I actually get to the phone to call one, I've been distracted 4 or 5 times. I usually wind up in the kitchen. I got a telephone. I can't remember why I have a telephone. And that's when I order our pizza. Well, I want to ask a question right off the bat. If you have a teenager at home, applaud. Let me get kind of a feeling. Okay. All right. Thank you. I ask that question just about every show I do, and that's pretty much all it ever gets in response. It's just a woo. Thanks for bringing that up. Now, listen to this. If you had a teenager and they grew up and they moved out of your home, applaud. Always a lot more life behind that one. I got some bad news for you. They're coming back. I don't know what the government's calling this generation, but I'm calling it the boomerang generation. My youngest son left my house at 18, came back home at 19, actually said this to me. You don't know what it's like out there. It's awful. That phone bill, Dad, it kept coming every month. We went out and purchased a Select Comfort bed. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but each side of the bed has a number. The higher the number, the harder the mattress. My number is 100 marble slab. Tammy's number is 2. First night she laid on her side of the bed, she literally disappeared from my view. Mattress wrapped around her like a flour tortilla. Poor thing was sleeping in a fajita. I roll over to kiss her goodnight. I fell into a ditch. I couldn't get out. I'm like, wait. She's yelling at me, get off of me. What are you doing over here? Get off of me. By the way, if you're a newlywed, that's the sound of 31 years of love right there. And don't get me wrong, we still try to get romantic. We just save it for special holidays. Turns out Tammy's favorite, leap year. So my 60th birthday rolls around, and Tammy, my lovely wife, gets me 12 hours with a personal trainer. That's her gift to me. What would a woman say if a man walked up to her, hey, happy birthday, here's 12 hours with a personal trainer? Yeah, see, you already know. So 12 hours with Todd. So Todd, who does his job well, was loaded with questions. First question he asked me, how long has it been since I had an exercise program? Let me ponder that one, Toddo. I'm 60, so that would be 60 years, 9 months. If I'm to be honest with you, Todd, I haven't really moved with any purpose since I won the race at conception. So. Don't want to brag, but I outran about 4 billion that day. It was a rough journey, if I remember it. A lot of us died along the way. But you got to pay attention. Men, pay attention to your wives. My wife now started to watch this show, Dateline. Have you seen that show? A 15-year television franchise on spouses killing each other. Are you kidding me? You watch 4 or 5 Datelines with your wife. You'll look her in the eye and go, we doing all right, you and me? What's with the note-taking? It took me 2 years of marriage to figure out she'll never tell me to do anything around our home. If she wants me to do something, she'll ask me a question from the question. I got to stand there and figure out what it is she wants me to do. Simple example, say I leave a pair of my underwear in the middle of the bedroom floor. It's a hypothetical. We all know no man could possibly be that insensitive. It's just to leave his nasty underwear laying on the floor. But let's just say it happened. It frosts my wife. That's her word when she's angry with me. That just frosts me. And if I'm not frosting her, I'm driving her up a wall. That's another one. Kids would come in. Where's Mom? She's up the wall with frostbite. That's all I know. And you won't believe what put her there, boy. It was that pair of underwear in the middle of the bedroom floor. You are looking at the most powerful piece of cotton on planet Earth. All right, so my underwear's in the middle of the room. Now, she's frosted, she's upset. Now, would she come to me and say to me, pick those up? That's 3 words. Pick those up. Will you pick those up? 3 words. No, because that would be simple, direct, and right to the point. And at that moment, I would know exactly what my wife wants from me. We would be communicating at the highest human level, the way God the Creator intended. The only species on the planet that could use language to communicate. Would she say it? No, because, again, simple, direct, right to the point. She looks at me, she looks at my underwear, and then asks, are those yours? I sure hope they are, otherwise I got a few questions in my own. Thank you. Have a great night. Thank you.